Hi everyone, this is Mr. Ryan, and today I'm going to be reading and asking some questions for this book, Eleanor Won't Share. So this is a book that I think is really important because it has a very important message in it. And we're going to learn about that and we're going to read it. And I think it's a really fun book too. Eleanor was a sweet girl. She really was. But Eleanor had a problem. A big problem. Eleanor did not like to share. So here's Eleanor. And here she is when she's thinking about sharing. Now, do you guys like to share? I bet not a lot of you guys like to, but I'm sure you still do. Maybe your mom and dad or your teacher make you do it, or maybe you do it because you know it's nice. But no one wants to share, especially if it's one of their favorite toys or their favorite games or something like that. So Eleanor made a list of rules to make sharing easier. Number 1, always share things you don't like. Number 2, always share things that belong to other people. And number 3, always share when it makes things more fun for you. Are those good rules? Here's the pictures for that. So here's rule number 1. So she must not like that car. Rule number 2, I think she stole that yo-yo from someone else. And she only wants to share for that game because she needs someone else to play it. Now, if you guys are sharing, you know that you're supposed to share things you do like. And you're supposed to be nice to other people. You don't take things that aren't yours, right? So why do you think Eleanor wants to do that? Do you think it makes it easier for her to share? When Eleanor got a bag of jelly beans, she sorted them by color. She gave the black ones away and ate the rest. The black ones are yucky, Eleanor said. So here she is sorting out her jelly beans. So when you guys are sharing something that you care about, do you share the things you like or the things you don't like? If you had a bucket full of toys, you would want to share the ones with people that you didn't like as much, right? But you can't do that every time. When I was your age, I had a favorite toy. Me and my brother would play with our action figures all the time, and I never wanted him to use this one. It was Accelerate from Ben 10. But sometimes I'd have to let him because he let me use his. And sharing is an important thing to learn. And you gotta do it even if you don't really want to. Because even if you don't want to not be able to use your favorite toy, it feels nice knowing that someone else gets to enjoy it. But it looks like she doesn't really get that. Eleanor did not like sharing her dolls. But she always used the doll's clothes that her friends brought over. I just love sharing your things, Eleanor said. So like I said, Eleanor likes when other people share with her, but not the other way around. Eleanor never wanted to share her blocks unless she needed someone to play with. See, aren't you having fun sharing with me? Eleanor said. So she seems to have her brother here playing with her because she needs someone else, not because she wants to share. It's only for herself. And we know we have to do things for other people too, right? How do you think her brother feels now that he's only allowed to play with her when it helps her? Or her friends too. Wouldn't you be upset if the only time you got to play with your friends is if they needed you to be the extra person for tag? They wouldn't let you play with them otherwise? At school, Eleanor tried to follow the classroom rules. She didn't mind sharing her snack. You can have my grapes, she told the boy next to her. I don't really like grapes. She didn't mind sharing at the art station either. It was always more fun to paint with a partner. So again, she's giving away something that she doesn't like. And it's more fun to paint with a partner because it makes it easier. She's not sharing to help them, she's just sharing to help herself. But Eleanor did mind sharing at the dress-up station. Please do not touch that sparkly gown. I was using that cowboy hat. Excuse me, but I need that vest for my outfit. So she's taking all of the clothes to wear all for herself. But we know that if you're already wearing a crown, you don't need a cowboy hat, right? Why do you think that she just doesn't want to share it all? Do you think maybe she's just worried about missing out or not having the things she wants? Or do you think she's just being mean? Eleanor knew she should share the clothes, but according to her sharing rules, she didn't have to. So every day, Eleanor would take all of the dress-up clothes for herself, and the other kids were not happy about it. Soon they stopped playing with the dress-up clothes, and with Eleanor. So here she is with all of the clothes, every single piece of clothes there. And here are all her other classmates, and see, they look pretty upset, especially that pig right there. Wouldn't you feel that way too if you were supposed to be sharing with people and they refused to? They just don't want you to share with them, even though you really want to. One day, Miss Ellen taught everyone a new game. While Eleanor was hoarding all the dress-up clothes, the other kids were laughing, jumping, and dancing around. Eleanor collected all the clothes and went over to the game. "Can I play the new game?" she said. But no one heard her. So here they all are with their teacher, all having fun. And Eleanor's coming over and she wants to play too. "Can I play the new game?" Eleanor shouted. This time everyone heard her, but nobody seemed to care. So they all look really upset. "It's not fair," Eleanor said. "You're supposed to let everyone play." "We don't want to play with someone who doesn't share," Stevie said. "That's not very nice," Eleanor said. "Neither is hogging the dress-up clothes," Maggie said. So who do you guys think is right, Eleanor or her friends? Do you guys think that she should share, or do you guys think her friends aren't being fair? Eleanor thought hard. She took off the cowboy hat, she took off the vest too, and the fancy gown and crown. Here she was taking everything off. The other kids let her. After class, Miss Ellen whispered to Eleanor, "It's always good to share, even when you don't want to." There she is, telling her that. And then they all are playing the game together. Eleanor whispered back, "From now on, I will try to share, even when I don't want to." "That's great," Miss Ellen said. "Miss Ellen," Eleanor asked, "there's something I want to share with you right now." "What's that?" Miss Eleanor asked. What do you guys think she wants to share? A hug. So what did you guys think? Do we think that Eleanor was being too mean to her friends? Or do we think her friends were being a little too mean to her? Do you guys know how important it is to share? What's one thing that you can take away from this book? Do you think that anything in it stuck with you? Something that made you think that maybe you should share more? Or that other people should be sharing more? Because remember, even when we don't want to, it's really important to share. I hope you guys enjoyed this read-along.